Did you ever go to build a gang sheet, but you have no idea what size you should start building? So maybe you think you need a 22 by 60, but really maybe your designs would fit on something smaller, but you really don't know. And if you're going to spend time building it, it makes sense to know what size that you need for the sheet before you start building. And if you use a size that's too large, you might be wasting money, but if you pick a size that's too small, then you have to start over. So what do you do? Well, So Fontsy now has this DTF transfer calculator, and what it does is it allows you to estimate the size gang sheet that you need before you even start building. So this is really cool, and I'm going to show you how this works. So first thing that you want to do, going to go to the gang sheet calculator, and you're going to tell it how many designs are you going to add to your gang sheet. So we'll just start with one for right now. If you added more, you would get more blocks. But for right now, for simplicity, we are going to add one. Now, how large do you want your design? Well, first you need to know what your design is. So my design, I'm going to create one of these SVGs. I also have the PNGs. These are from So Fontsy's Summer Loving Bundle. So you can convert your digital files into transfers and So Fontsy will print them, which is great. So how do I know what size? So all I'm going to do is, let's just say we want to print this one. I'm going to open it. And it's going to, in my case, my SVG is open in Silhouette Studio. So it has now opened in Silhouette Studio, and I'm going to get an idea of how large it is. So this design right now is 10 by 8. And the reason that I need to open it first is because maybe I know that I want it to be 11 inches across, but if I don't know the dimension of it, the other dimension of it, then I won't get an accurate reading in my calculator. So here we are. I'm going to expand this because let's say I want it to be 10 and a half or about 10 and a half inches across, and I know that that means it's going to be 8.8. So I'm going to keep those dimensions in mind while I go back to my calculator, and I'm going to say that it's going to be 10.5 by 8.8. Now, the calculator is smart enough that it's going to add a slight margin, okay? So now what you need to do is, how many of these do you want? If you only want one, it's probably going to tell you that you need an 8 by 11, or maybe an 11 by 17. Okay, so that's what it's giving you for that. But let's increase this. Let's say we need 10 of these and we need to recalculate. So now what it's telling me is that your optimized gang sheet is actually 22 by 48. And if you can put 10 of those designs on a single sheet. It's going to cost you, it's telling you exactly how much it's going to cost you per transfer. And then it's also giving you, letting you know that if you add more to your order, you'll get free shipping. Okay, so let's say you're ready to go. Now you can just go and click this, and you will be able to begin building your 22 by 48 gang sheet. It's already selected here for you. You can click Create Design, and then you can move forward with adding your design. So at this point, all I have to do is click Upload. My designs are in here. I'm going to take the PNG version, have my design here, and I will resize it to the same size that we talked about 10 and a half wide. Once it comes in, I'm going to put it there. It's going to give me the dimensions. Now you can see here's the dimension up here, so I need to expand it a little bit. What did we say, about 10 and a half? Okay, and it's going to ask me if I want to duplicate it. I can select that. I believe autofill. So how many do we want? Number of copies, we need a total of 10. So I need 6 more copies. And duplicate. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops. So we need one more. I will click duplicate one more time. Okay, so here we have it, and we have created our gang sheet. I'm going to see if I can zoom out a little bit just so I can show you that I have not wasted any space. So had I guessed what size gang sheet I needed, what may have happened is I may have picked the 22 by 60 and then realized, you know what, that is the wrong size. Now I need to change my sheet size and restart over. The gang sheet calculator is going to be super, super helpful in allowing you to figure out very quickly and very precisely what size you should pick from the beginning.